Hello everybody and welcome back to another Streaming Friday. I am super excited to be joining you. And by super excited, I mean I'm not going to play tonight. Well, I am, but not really. For those of you who are unfamiliar, every time we've streamed Mario Party so far, we've let the AI battle it out and duke it out to see what kind of wits they achieve on their own. So tonight, we're doing the same thing, but with a little bit of a twist. For those of you who are just hopping in, I'd like it if you would make some notes as to who you think is going to come on top. So let me get started by pulling up the Battle Royale map and setting up, and I'll tell you what comes next. By the way, I'm learning that the Nintendo 64 records at a super high volume, so if the game is too loud, let me know, because I'm trying to compensate for that. But if I overcompensate, then you won't hear it at all, which is, you know, kind of a problem itself, so. Alright, we're gonna go with the same group we had last time. Mario, Luigi, Peach, hold on a second, I did that wrong. Yoshi, then Mario, Luigi, Peach. It's gotta be the same group every time, or it's just not consistent. Alright, now last time when we did the difficulty settings, we have to keep them the same too. Mario was set at hard, Luigi was set at easy, and Peach was also set at hard. There will be no handicaps for the purpose of this stream. And now we have to pick a board map. So, for the 4 of you who are in the chat, let's hear your feedback on what board map we should play. We've got Chilly Waters, Deep Bloober Sea, Spiny Desert, Woody Woods, I almost said Weedy Woods, Creepy Cavern, Waluigi's Island, and of course back to Chilly Waters. So let's hear your guys' votes. We got Luke voting for Yoshi to win already. Start writing down who you guys think are going to place where. Get your list together because it's going to be important for the end of the stream. I'm gonna hang tight a moment while you guys decide what course we're gonna be playing on tonight. It's going to be a 35-turn game, so there's a lot of pressure here. If I don't hear any feedback on what course, then I'll eventually pick one. But I want to give you guys the opportunity to vote first. We got 1 vote for Waluigi Island, so Luke here is a fan of chaos. What about you, Red? What do you think? I'm sure Tux has an opinion, but he's working on a paper. Being a responsible person. I remember my college days from 2 years ago. That paper I wrote for the end was a doozy. Alright, it looks like it's going to be Waluigi Island, because we've got 1 vote for 1 course. Congratulations, Luke. Alright, this will be a 35-turn game. Or as they like to call it, standard play, which is kind of funny because later on, Nintendo would default to making these much shorter. We'll be playing on all minigames. There will be, let's see, last time with Mario Party 2, yeah, there were bonus stars because there's no way to turn it off, so they have to be enabled for this one too. Let's get started. We're playing on original hardware tonight, which is kind of fun. Last time we streamed the Wii U classic version, but now we're playing the real cartridge on the real console, which is why the graphics look like this, even streamed at 60 frames per second. Walk ourselves to the dialogue box, and we get to meet one of my favorite Mario Party hosts of all time, the star with a stash. I have to contribute this first part because we can't progress without it, so this is the only action over which I will have any direct control. Maybe. Alright, well, Yoshi will be going last. Mario starts us off, Peach is second, third is Luigi, and Yoshi takes in the dead last roll. 10 coins apiece for everybody. Hey Felix, good to have you here. So a couple times I'm going to mention this, guys. You have to decide who you think is going to win, but then you also have to pick placements for each of the other characters, and you have to have your decision locked in no later than turn 20. Alright? So by turn 20, you must have decided, and then you need to write it down and send it to me. There is a reason for this, so please don't forget. Don't let me forget. The first star is off on the Crazy Island, where the spaces change every turn, so that's chaotic. Alright, and now I gotta interfere for a hot second, because Yoshi is officially on his own. And with that, I let go of the wheel, and all I have to do is occasionally push a button to make sure that the screen doesn't go dim. Let's play. Alright, Mario starts us off by rolling up onto Baby Bowser's shop and purchasing himself a nothing. It sounds like me shopping at the Microsoft store. Maybe he knew he was going to get an item, because sure enough, he grabbed himself a mushroom. Now, on the next turn, I gotta change one other setting, I just realized. Right now, we're not able to see computer players playing minigames, and we kind of need that since everybody's a computer. Alright, Peach rolls a more modest 4, opens up on Toad's shop, says she wants to buy something, and snags a mushroom, thereby ending her turn on a blue space with a total of 8 coins. Because Luigi always wins by doing absolutely nothing, Felix, that's why. Luigi finds the Bowser shop and predictably purchases himself a skeleton key, then rolls higher than his brother, proving once again that he's a higher jumper, if not necessarily a more stable one. And last but not least, we have the team favorite, with the highest roll so far, an opportunity to shop at Bowser Jr.'s shop, a decision to ignore that purchasing decision, and then move right along. Yoshi so far is the only person to land on a green space, counting the dynamite down. You do not want to be in that area when it blows. For the 2 of you who liked this stream before we even got started, I want to thank you for that. I know I'm a very small channel, but I do appreciate the support. I'm hoping one day that we will have a larger channel, but in the meantime, I really enjoy the fact that you guys enjoy this enough to stick around with me, so thank you for that. Alright, Mario is the first one out. Peach goes right behind him. The Green Brothers are now at it. Yoshi and Luigi are fighting for each other, obviously being first place. And Luigi may not have done absolutely nothing, but he did get the 10 coins, even on an easy skill level. Keep in mind, folks, the last match was won by Princess Peach. Now she's in 4th place. If you're experiencing some chat lag, I recommend you refresh the page, which is what I'm going to do once. Keep in mind, there's usually a 25-second gap in between anything I say and what you guys say, so if I don't respond right away, it's because I'm being told after you see what I had to say. Mario opens up with his nice mushroom, goes in a perfect loop-de-loop, and brings the dynamite timer down 1 more. 3 more hits on that dynamite, and everybody's gonna get hosed. Peach pulling out her mushroom for reasons we don't understand, because she does not, by any means, have enough coins for that star. But nobody does, so maybe using items this early in the game is just not smart. Doesn't seem to be stopping her, though, as the dynamite counts down to 2. It would seem that our AI opponents have some kind of pact. But Luigi is not interested in sticking around for this chaos, and is going to make his way to the left, thereby bringing himself closer to a loop. Yoshi pulls a 6, opts to follow Luigi, and decides to time his jump with the idea of sliding to the left, but misses his jump and instead goes straight up and then to the left again. In doing so, he triggers the drawbridge, closing off his path to the Star Island. An unfortunate circumstance, but perhaps intentional. Mario, by default, ends up being the 1 vs 3 minigame, and they're all together in a searching spotlight swim. The real question is, can these 3 AI come together enough to defeat their own AI? One of the things that I love about this particular mode of Mario Party is you get to watch the computer deal with the fiasco of having to play its own game. And the way that it angles itself and programs itself to make it look like it wasn't always just an easy, perfect win, but eventually will do so is, for me, one of the most appealing parts of the whole thing. So how's everybody doing tonight? It's the beginning of, let's see, the second weekend, I think it is, in July? Yeah, something like that. For the fifth person who just hopped on the bandwagon, welcome. Casual reminder to everybody to make sure that you know who you think is going to win and who's going to be second, third, and fourth. Basically, have your placements predicted. Yoshi, Mario, Peach, and Luigi, who will come out victorious. We gotta give Mario credit for finding the first hidden item. Too bad it wasn't worth very much. And that fifth person jumped off as soon as I said it, so apparently my voice was annoying. Peach in second place now, collecting those coins rather quickly. But I guess being a wealthy princess, she expects money. Yoshi slides the drawbridge right back down, but is unable to backtrack to it, thereby ending his turn. And that brings us to the next match, in which Yoshi is now the target of 3 other players. I'm hanging in there today, Felix. Today was a long day at work, but it wasn't a bad day. There are some people in my life who are going through some difficult things, and I myself am going through some difficult things, but I'm doing my best. And I am enjoying this opportunity to hang out with you all tonight, so I got that going for me. Yoshi has 4 options to choose, and he pushes the bush, and in doing so, snags Luigi. So far for doing absolutely nothing. Didn't work out for our bro this time. Now, the real challenge is that if these guys figure out to hide in a different spot every time, Yoshi cannot catch them, unless he gets a perfect shot every time. He seems very distracted. But he caught the princess, which means it's just 2 options for Mario. If Yoshi nails this perfectly, he will be demonstrating what I like to refer to as the computer being a cheating stinker. But since it's to himself, what can you do? It doesn't matter though. He neglected to win, and as a result, Yoshi will pull out of this minigame 10 coins the lesser of everybody else, who just snagged a victory. Feel free to hit me up with questions while we go, folks. When I'm in commentary mode, I tend to talk pretty fast, but I'm monitoring the chat to see what kind of feedback you all have to offer. Mario takes another 3 coins for the beginning of the 3rd round, and Princess Peach follows up by rolling a 7. Thereby passing up the proud plumber and snagging 3 coins of her own. Luigi, off doing his own thing like he normally does, rolls a 10, opts to go up, hits his skeleton key, and does a perfect loop-de-loop for reasons that I don't think anyone here fully comprehends. But he is by far the wealthiest. Yoshi, on the other hand, has launched Chance Time. Chance Time! That is the highest my voice probably will ever go on a microphone. By the way, you guys can hear me clearly, I hope. Let me know if my mic is peaking because my audio meter is pretty sensitive. Peach is going to collect 10 coins from Yoshi. Yoshi continuing the long and outstanding trend of hosing himself over. It's early game, folks, but Yoshi is not off to a strong start. I don't have a favorite Mario game, Felix, because there are far too many. Mario has appeared in over 250 titles to date, in genres ranging everywhere, so to be able to pick a perfect favorite, totally impossible. But of the Mario and Sonic series, my favorite has to be 2012. The ones before were okay, the ones after it have been kind of meh. Here we get to watch an AI play a quiz game about itself. Smash Brothers is fun, but I didn't start playing it until the Switch, so you all can tell I'm not very good. The real question is which AI will come out on top, and also, how do they determine whether or not they'll get a right answer, since by default they already know the answer. Oh, that's A. Yep, sure enough. Folks, Peach is off to a strong start. Considering that she took the last victory easily, I'm a little concerned about what this means for her opponents. I've never seen that full question spelled out. But Yoshi got the answer correct. Mario Maker 2 is fantastic, but it's not my favorite. I play a lot of it because you guys seem to enjoy watching me suffer. And also because there are some pretty fantastic ideas in the game. Princess Peach takes the W for this minigame, folks. That's what she says about herself. Whether or not it's true, who knows? Alright, Mario's got a low roll, and his turn is over before I even look up at the screen. Princess Peach, on the other hand, going for another item. The real question is, how will she score? Or will she? She's got an opportunity here to get a Boo Bell, which could be a potentially very powerful item. But she may also just hose herself over and snag Bowser. Baby Bowser, that is. Some people call him Bowser Jr., and that is not Bowser Jr., I just want to say. Alright, she got a cursed mushroom out of the deal. What she can do with it, I'm not entirely sure, but she has it, and that's all that matters. Luigi, on the other hand, is going to shoot for... lying. He gets nothing. Oh well. Yoshi's going to enter the red pipe, which plops him out right near the start and has him begin the whole journey over again. But first, he's got to talk to Toad, bypass buying an item, and land himself on a blue space, collecting 3 coins and bringing yet another turn to an end. Curtain call. Now, this minigame always confused me as a kid. Like, really confused me. Not because I didn't understand it, but because it played so many games with your mind. And it asked these obfuscating questions. Which, if you're not good at telling your left from your right, like certain small children, it gets even harder, frankly. And the answer is Boo, which means only Mario gets it. Which means he wins the whole minigame because everybody else was immediately eliminated. I'm the best. That was the shortest version of that minigame I've seen probably ever. Well, that happened. Next questions, folks. Next questions. Right now there's only 4 of us, which is a little less than usual. Maybe a few of our friends have fallen asleep. But hey, we're making progress. Peach cannot proceed, so she has to go back. Why she bothered to try to go through a door she knew she couldn't enter, I do not understand. Luigi's gonna track with her. He also is gonna try to go up, but cannot do so, forcing him onto the dynamite space, which now has 1 space left. If it is landed on, that game is set for whoever is in this circle, and there's quite a few people there right now. Yoshi is not in the interest of sticking around. And he's gonna make his way up towards, theoretically, the direction of the star again. You gotta give him credit for his persistence. He seems to be the only person who knows where he's going. Big brain Mario. Oh yeah, this is a big brain play. What's your all's favorite Mario Party? I've always had a soft spot for Mario Party 2. Well, Luigi's losing. Luigi's really losing. Luigi's out. This is a hectic swim. You gotta read this with like a scary announcer voice. Like, maybe a Jaws-esque theme. Even though it's a fish and not a shark. Mario and Yoshi appear to be neck and neck, but I think Mario's gonna win. Oh! Yoshi pulled it out at the end. I take it back. Yoshi claimed the W. I think he did that just to spite me. In a couple more turns, I'll remind you all of the rules of tonight's game. Alright, Mario's got himself another... You know, I don't know why the game put this big black frame on the game itself. Like, there wasn't one anywhere. You've only played Mario Party for the Switch, Felix. Wow, you've missed out, my friend. Some of these games may have been out before you were, but they're still fantastic titles. And just like that, Peach ends her and Luigi's fortunes. Ladies and gentlemen, that was what you call a disaster. Mario now in first place for coins, with Yoshi behind him for managing to get clear of the dynamite fiasco. It is distinctly possible that despite his weak start, Yoshi has a strategy going in forward. Sure enough, ladies and gentlemen, we just witnessed genius. Yoshi takes the first star of the match. And even though 6 coins isn't much to brag about, he does in fact have more coins than anyone but Mario at this time. The fan favorite is performing well so far, folks. Let's see if he can keep it up. Another 4-player free-for-all. Aces High, the only third-person shooter I cared about as a child. Felix here just really doesn't want to see Peach do well. Alright, folks. The real question is, when you put 4 automated ships up together against each other, what kind of bizarre performance do you get? None of them seem to be interested in using tracking missiles, which I find interesting. You know, this game is one of those mini-games that could be, like, potentially interminable if there wasn't a timer. Oh, everybody took hits except for Princess Peach. Who will be the first one down? Or will anyone be the first one down? No. So far, they're all... Oh, Mario's out! Luigi's out! Yoshi is fighting to hang on there. Oh, he's now tied with the princess. 14 seconds, folks. A 14-second melee. Oh! Peach just barely surviving that. And Yoshi surviving it too. Folks, we have ourselves what looks to be a draw. Nobody wins. Yoshi and Princess Peach, equally skillful pilots, kept each other at bay the entire game. Well, no coins for anybody. What are you gonna do? Mario's role is limited to a 1 through 3. Pulls himself a 1, gets an opportunity to talk to Bowser Jr. Look at me, I just made the mistake I said I wouldn't make. Gets a Boo Bell and a Plunder Chest out of it, which puts Yoshi's star in potential peril. Princess Peach rolling another loop-de-loop. These characters do not seem to understand the concept of going away from a circle. Maybe they like spheres. That's what they should have called this particular board, Sphere Factor. Luigi counting down again, which is sort of ironic considering they don't even have any coins to lose. Yoshi here has a pretty good chance of getting an item. Or possibly multiple items. Yoshi snags himself a free mushroom, a warp block, and a skeleton key, just for the heck of it. Next minigame, folks. These characters are whirling. Now I get to watch Mario Party 3's rendition of Puyo Puyo. Or is it more like Tetris? It's kind of a little bit of both. Yeah, Bowser Jr. wasn't a character until Sunshine. I said the wrong words. Okay, these characters all have identical bricks and are doing... Wow, Mario and Yoshi have the exact same brick strategy so far. We're not sure what Luigi's is. Oh, Yoshi may have cooked his own goose. He is not good at puzzle games. I take it back. He figured out something. Oh, dang. Wow, Yoshi. Okay. Alright. Big brain play. I gotta stop underestimating him. But Mario is definitely doing better than Yoshi. There's no doubt of that in my mind. I think even with Yoshi's big brain plays, Mario is still gonna come out on top for this minigame. He's getting more points, more chances to score, more combos. Mario takes the W. 4 viewers, 4 likes. That's what you call symmetry. Well, folks, Mario has enough to steal that star. I don't think Yoshi's gonna stay in first for much longer. Like clockwork. And thus we see the observance of Yoshi's Achilles heel, getting his star taken from him every time he earns it legitimately. But Mario doesn't have a lot more coins either now, which means all the characters are back to broke. He will also open the gate and put himself in a loop-de-loop, triggering a battle minigame which will suck up the remaining coins. Unless, of course, it lands on a 0. Yep, there we go. Goomba decided he wasn't even down for that kind of clowning. Alright, let's do another question and answer section, guys. You can only listen to me drone on about these guys for so long before one of you wants to talk to me, right? Because I'm such an interesting person. At least I like to think I am. You ever met somebody who was, like, really convinced that everything they had to say was of the highest importance? That was my last job, talking to people like that all the time. Some of them, it's kind of an acquired taste, if you will. Okay, see that? I don't understand, Yoshi. Why would you not warp away from this? You're surrounded by Bowsers. This is not a good spot for Yoshi to be. He's gonna lose 5 coins. And then he's got Bowser spaces everywhere. Unless... oh, there we go. He's planning to bail out. And he makes his exit all the way to the start of the stage again. He can't buy anything, though. So, unfortunately for Yoshi, we're back to square one. The console I have the most nostalgia for is actually the Nintendo 64, Felix. It's not my favorite system, but I have the most nostalgia for it. For me... hang on just a second. For me, it introduced me to the concept of multiplayer play. It introduced me to the concept of party games. It showed me how much fun different game genres could be. It was innovative in its own right, and it had a neat cartridge-based system that for a smaller version of me was a lot of fun to play with, even if everybody was switching to discs back then. That minigame was over fast. I'm the best. Well, Mario is off to a decent start here, folks. Peach is working her way up, but she's got some traveling to do. By which I mean she's got 6 coins, and the fact that that makes her the next closest competitor is honestly pathetic. Mario here likes to be sitting pretty. Peach is going to make her way to the star, but she doesn't have remotely enough money to even think about buying anything. As a result, she's got no choice but to go up and take her guess. She guessed incorrectly and is back to start for her. Hey Leaf, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. We're watching the AI duke it out to see which of them can be the best. That's right, this Mario Party's playing itself and I'm doing absolutely nothing. See, the Xbox 360, by the time it existed, I was kind of what most people call a young adult. And I didn't feel as much nostalgia for it, but I do feel some nostalgia for the Wii, which was kind of concurrent with it, so it's a little inconsistent. Yes, Felix, I was aware of that. Nintendo and Sony had a contract, actually. They were working together on the development of a new console actually, it was more of an add-on for the Super Nintendo. And then Nintendo turned around and said, actually, we're going to work with Philips. And they announced it at an E3 coverage, so Sony wasn't aware of it. And as a result, Sony was left kind of holding the bag, and they decided, well, we've made a console thing, so we might as well roll with what we have. And the PlayStation was born. That was the most pathetic performance I've ever seen in a minigame in my life, ever. But anyway, if Nintendo hadn't been stupid and had kept their end of the bargain, they might not have had the most deadly competitor that they've ever faced in the video game market since. Hello, Goose. Hey, Ace, good to have ya. There we go, everybody's here. You guys only missed a few turns. But since you're all here, I'm going to reiterate the rules of tonight. You need to decide who's going to place where. Make your predictions. They must be locked in no later than turn 20. Leaf, you keep changing your name on me. Well, folks, it's time for another minigame, only this time, we're actually going to bet real coins. That's a lie. It's just going to roll a 0, and that's another battle minigame that will be cancelled. Yoshi here trying to play the honest game, but not having a lot of luck. He doesn't have nearly enough money for this star. Can't even buy a decent item, so he's back down. But since the AI is duking it out with itself, we're doing a competition. Whoever can come up... If anyone can come up with the correct placements of all the characters, there is a prize. I'll tell you what the prize is later. I like to sweeten the deal by telling you guys that stuff later. Hey, Luke, it's still exciting because you get to listen to me. Isn't that what makes it fun? Okay, joking aside, I've actually tried this kind of thing before, but I didn't stream it in the past. I just kind of let it do its own thing. So Ace thinks Mario's gonna win. So yeah, write it down, guys. Write down your 4 because I'm keeping an eye on the timer, and after 20 turns, I'm not accepting any submissions. You can change your submission up until that point, but right now Felix is the only person who's even guessed. And he guessed that it would be Yoshi, Mario, Luigi, Peach. So, predict your winners. This game is only 35 turns long, and after that, after 20, you can't change your decision. Felix is changing his mind on me again. Goose thinks Luigi's gonna win, but you gotta guess all 4. That's the thing. You gotta get all 4 correct. Speaking of correct, Princess Peach takes the W for this minigame. Well, Yoshi seems to be the popular choice for first place, but what about your guys' second, third, and fourths? You gotta guess all 4 right for the prize. But hey, good luck. Alright, so that brings us into the next turn, which is Mario walking in a loop again, because these guys don't understand the concept of getting out of the loop. Oh, Luke's got Yoshi, Peach, Mario, Luigi. Tux is thinking Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, Mario. So far, Tux is the only person... Well, not the only person. Felix doesn't think Yoshi will win either, but Yoshi seems to be the most loved choice, but not necessarily the most popular. I'm tracking your guys' decisions. Oh, Yoshi is swapping places. Look at that, folks. That right there, that's what you call a clever play. But is it enough for Yoshi to claim his second star? Bang! Folks, Yoshi here is a master strategist. He makes his plays not by hosing other people over, but by simply doing what he does best, winning. Maybe he's got a chance after all. I've got Goose's, I've got Leaf's, I've got Tux's, I got Luke's, I got Felix, is there any, and I got, did I miss anybody? Oh, and I got Ace. I think that's everybody's predictions. I think I got everybody's predictions. Oh, you know what? I don't think I captured Felix's. This minigame is a little bit nuts. By which I mean, if you have any degree of skill, it's easy for you. But if you're the AI, not so much. Alright, 7 viewers. Hey, welcome, folks. Yeah, no, this is the real console, folks. We're playing on original hardware because we can. And that's also why the quality looks a little rough, because the N64 doesn't look as sharp or clean as an emulator. But yeah, I've got all your answers locked in. Like I said, you can change them up until turn 20. After that, it's locked. Mario had a slightly more advanced version of that, but he seems to have gotten what he wanted. He's following in Yoshi's footsteps, which I find interesting. And he's gonna snag himself nothing. So he's out of here. That was kind of... Yeah, I got your prediction, Leaf. I wouldn't know. I haven't played it on the soundtrack. I haven't played on an emulator. I don't do a lot of emulation in general. I usually just play it on whatever hardware it's ported to. But if it's a PC game, I'll play it on PC. Otherwise, I won't bother so much. I have not tried playing Super Circuit on an emulator. Oh, Princess Peach is going for a straightforward maneuver, grabbing herself a magic lamp. I can believe it. Some of those emulators really don't do a great job with sound, and because they're, you know, kind of unique environments, it's a whole other level of yikes. Well, there's Yoshi pulling his 3 coins, and that brings us into the next batch. I've always enjoyed Mario Party. This game, Mario Party 2 is the game that got me into video games as a whole, which I know I brought up. Okay, now this will be chaotic. I like to think of this as like high pressure concentration. Concentration, ready, begin. Alright, so far so good. Well, you can tell me whatever you like, Leaf. That's kind of the purpose of the chat room. I mean, as long as it's not rude. But you don't have to take the prize. Goose. Hey, the goose is the prize is optional. The competition is optional. It's just here in case you guys feel like doing it. Alright, Luigi is the first one out, folks. No Luigi. Can Yoshi survive where Luigi failed? The answer to that is a big fat no. Just Mario versus the princess now. Let's see if Mario can withstand the fiasco that Peach laid down. As a matter of fact, he can. What do you know about that? Peach is out. And Mario takes the W, showing himself to be an undisputed master of minigames. And by undisputed, I mean he wins several of them. Mario in first with a nice lead of coins, Yoshi in second with a nice lead of star, Peach in third, Luigi in fourth. What kind of playthrough will we be seeing? If you win and do not want to... Oh, look at that. Hold up, I just got... Whoa! Mario! That was savage! Mario is on it today. He's pulling all the big brain plays, like... A lot of them involve hosing other people over, but... He really seems to be thinking ahead. He even grabbed himself a reverse mushroom. Those things are brutal when they're used properly. Goose, if you win and you don't want it, I ain't gonna fault you for that. That should be everybody's ringtone. Luigi threw the item away. He didn't actually want to buy anything, he just wanted to prank call. Honestly, what a mood. Well, considering that the developers of Smash have confirmed that, canonically, the whole Smashverse is actually just the imagination of a child. Technically, yeah. And Luigi grabs himself a skeleton key. Potentially the most useless item in the entire game. I know some people like the skeleton key. I am not one of those people. Whenever I get one, I'm like, okay, that's fine. And then I look for an excuse to throw it away. Yoshi pulling a nice round number, bringing himself to the pipe that always leads back to start. Right next to Waluigi's face. Waluigi is inevitable. My ringtone is actually the outro music I use for most of my videos. Did you guys know that? Alright, Toad's face. How hard could that be to emulate? It's a mushroom with eyes. Okay. I take it back. These are all horrifying. And Mario still wins somehow, despite giving Toad a beak. Toad has a beak, and Mario still won. What kind of obsessed world are we living in? So, to the 8 of you who are here, if you missed the memo, we're playing a competition tonight. Not where I am involved actively, rather the AI is doing all the work, but we're laying our predictions to see who comes out on top. And second, and third, and fourth, and what is going on in your guys' chat. Well, anyway, my point is, before turn 20, you have to have locked in who you think is going to place first, second, third, and fourth. If you get them all correct, you win a prize. Which you can forfeit, because Goose wanted to bring up that you can forfeit. Good to have you, Yoshi. I hope you're voting for your namesake here. Alright, well, Yoshi is hanging in there. Mario's got 2 stars, though, which is a pretty solid place to be, and Princess Peach just grabbed a skeleton key out of nowhere. What is the prize? Well, that will remain a secret for a while longer. And we got 5 more turns for y'all to decide. Anywho, I'm not going to watch the chat room if that's all I'm going to see, because I don't even know what to do with that information. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to grab something so that my chat does not die on you while I'm streaming this minigame, which... Yoshi, honey, what? What was that? Actually, you know what? I have to witness this fiasco. Yoshi! Yoshi! Honey! Come on, dude. I don't want to be biased, but you gotta stop doing that. Oh. Oh no. Yoshi, honey, that was terrible. Luke, I think I got your choice recorded earlier, and I know I got aces. Are you guys changing it on me? Here, give me just a second. I'm gonna record your new choices. Ace is a green here, so I'm just gonna move these choices, and Beeg is changing his choice. Alright. Good stuff. Alright, and that's Mario robbing Yoshi blind of another star. Mario has so far only earned 1 star legitimately, and has stolen the other 2 because he's a big jerk face. You heard me. Leaf, I'm very confused. What? Okay, well that was, Anyone else starting to get tired of Mario's entire strategy just being hosing over Yoshi? that's what I missed. I was curious for a second. I saw chaos happening and I was like, wait a minute, what did I miss? I had to step away to grab my charger. Shaw, if you're locking in your choice, you gotta do it soon. Alright, we're getting close. Ooh. There's some pressure there. Yoshi here is just in a bad spot overall. Luke, I do not recommend that. That is not a recommended activity here on Jeloetta. Alright. I haven't seen any new choices, and I'm keeping an eye on the screen. Oh, so to answer your question, Shaw, before turn 20, you must decide what order placement you think the game characters will be in. Once you've decided, and turn 20 ends, your game is locked. And if you're correct at the end of the match, you get a prize. If not, no harm, no foul. And I haven't told anybody what the prize is because I'm like that. Alright, Leaf has changed his decision again. And Mario wins another minigame. Mario's winning minigames, robbing Yoshi blind repeatedly, and generally causing mayhem. There's a lot to unpack here. Alright, Shaw is putting her vote down. And not a moment too soon. We've only got like one more turn. And now Mario's gonna rob Peach blind, because that is literally Mario's only play, is just rob people blind. At least he's consistent. Got Shaw's decision locked in. In case y'all are curious, by the way, I chose turn 20 because that's early enough in the game still for people to have no real idea what's going on, but enough time for people to be able to figure out what the characters have been doing. So Peach now takes the 4th star of the game. Ah, bummer, Luke. Leaf, I didn't see. Oh, hang on. I think I did, but I'll double check. Yep, I got your move, Leaf. And Goose, I'll write it down for you. Alright. Well, thanks for sticking around, Luke. Hope to see you when you come. Hope to see you before the game is over. Three more turns to decide to change your decisions. After that, it's locked and loaded. But while we're waiting for these guys to decide what kind of chaos they wish to induce, why don't you all ask me more questions? Alright, Felix, I got your new choice locked in. Yoshi is on top of the star space, but cannot buy it because cruelty, and now he's going to lose all his coins, rendering him starless and penniless. Because that's just how Mario Party works. You're not supposed to be stressed about this. This is a good thing. Guys, just a heads up. The prize is not so big that anybody should be stressing over it. It's just a little fun thing. That's all it's supposed to be. Oh, this minigame gives me a headache. Like, why would you do this to me? Leaf is changing decisions, but Peach is not even included in the lineup for Leaf now. Felix, that sounds tiring. Okay, Leaf has made A very long decision. And the winner of this minigame is... Dun, 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 dun. A tie between Mario and Yoshi. Well, good for Yoshi to get something. Oh, Yoshi has... Yoshi is no longer voting for Yoshi. Guys, I feel like you're all being trolled a little bit by a Yoshi. Guys, I think Mario's about to claim another star. The man is going insane with stars. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. When I said he was going to get another star, I didn't mean like that. Mario is just obliterating everybody. Like, not to slant your guys' votes, but goodness gracious. Goose, the likelihood that any two characters will get exactly the same coin and star count is impossible. But if that actually happened, then everybody would get the prize, I guess. I don't know. Well, that depends on a lot of things, Felix. I would like to keep this project running for a long time. It kind of depends on other circumstances in my life, what kind of spare time I have, whether I end up pursuing other projects. I am trained as a filmmaker, and I would eventually like to make some money for my art, either as a writer or as an actual screenwriter or a filmmaker. I mean, there's a lot of media-related things I'd like to do, and I'm working on several webcomics, and eventually I'd like those to turn into something, but I'm also, like, not in any huge hurry, so... I mean, I'm in a bit of a hurry. Yoshi, could you please stop choking? His character... Luigi ended up doing all the work. So yeah, I mean, I'd like to keep doing it for a long time, but it kind of depends on what the future holds. If this channel blows up one day, that'll probably make it, like, easier to keep doing, I guess, because who knows, it might be a revenue source, and that could potentially impact my life, but I gotta do stuff that'll be, you know, financially responsible. So, it kind of comes down to that. But I have a good job right now, so I have the ability to balance this in between, which is kind of nice. I'll let you know, Leaf, we're getting pretty close. We got 8 viewers and 8 likes, and I just gotta say, that feels really good. Alright, guys. At the end of the next minigame, your decision must be locked and loaded. Princess Peach is going to not step on Bowser's face. You know what? I don't blame her. Folks, Mario is so very much ahead right now that it would take some very interesting plays to bring him down, but as you all know, Mario Party can get pretty chaotic pretty fast. Still, he's doing a pretty solid job. Yoshi gets a free star. Good for him. It's about time. He's lost 2 stars just to Mario just bleh. Goose, that's an excellent question, and I was hoping somebody would bring it up. If I blew up one day, I like to think that, like, it wouldn't change the nature of this channel. It would still, at heart, be a bunch of people getting together having fun. And those of you who stuck around for when I was early on and, you know, made this special in a way, and kept me going, because if I didn't have any audience at all, I would have given up on this. Like, it's no fun if I'm not engaging anybody else. But yeah, if you guys were still here and I suddenly blew up, I'd remember you. I might have a harder time keeping up with the chat because there's like 937 people in it, but I'd still keep an eye out for your comments and stuff, for sure. But yeah, definitely. I think it's a good idea when you become big to try to keep engaging with the people who helped you when you weren't big. You know what I say? What I mean? Oh, Yoshi's changing their decision again. Well, Goose, I would like to think so. I would sure try to. because after all, you guys are part of what makes this so much fun. This streaming stuff really wouldn't happen if you guys didn't show up. I've tried streaming before to know people. It's kind of embarrassing. Alright guys, at the end of this turn, your decision will be locked and loaded. So this is your last call if you're planning on changing it. Felix is making one last adjustment. Oh, Luigi bringing out the big boy. And Big Yoshi is changing his decision. Alright. I don't know what "yeah" means, Leaf. At the end of this next minigame, whatever your last call was is what I'm writing down and calling good. In fact, I'm gonna start getting it written down now. Yoshi collects his second star, folks. You gotta give him credit for his persistence. Leaf, maybe you should write it again, just in case. You gotta give credit to Yoshi, though. Alright. Now to write down everybody's calls. Leaf, you've asked me 4 times, and for the 4th time, send it again. Stop! Wow, nobody can hit the broadside of a barn here. Write it down again, Felix. Repeat yourself. Okay, I'm gonna write down. I'm gonna tell you guys. I'm gonna tabulate what I've got here, and I'm gonna tell you guys what configurations I have. Okay, so just hang tight for me for a couple minutes. It's all good, Leaf. I'm writing all these down. Oh, Peach got her star. Okay, Felix has Mario, Yoshi, Luigi, Peach. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Let's see, who else do we got? Ace was Mario, Peach, Luigi, Yoshi. Yoshi's getting lots of hidden blocks now. Y'all notice that? Yeah, your votes are locked, folks. You're all locked and loaded. Leaf as Mario, Yoshi, Luigi, Peach. Okay. Good, good. We got Shaw with Yoshi, Peach, Luigi, Mario. Shy is brave. She's the only person who hasn't put Mario in first. Luke had Mario, Yoshi, Luigi, Peach. Watch Luke win without even being here. And Tux, who is the only person to put Luigi in front. And that, I believe, is everybody. I got everybody's votes, I believe. That's 8 out of 9. Okay, the prize, since now we've got the layouts. Well, give me a second. I'm going to write down the layouts for you guys. I'm going to tell you what they are. Just punch these in. It's going to look a little sloppy. I apologize for it looking a little sloppy. I'm just going to copy paste real fast here. So these are the orders I've got. I haven't missed any important action on screen, I hope. I'm trying very hard to multitask. Most people, I don't think, bring out an Excel spreadsheet, but, you know. If you said something and I somehow overlooked you, please tell me now. But those are the ones I've got. Oh, I love this minigame. This minigame is gorgeous. Oh, Yoshi's getting knocked around a bit. He better pick himself up or he's toast. Oh, Mario's down first. Yoshi is being weird. Peach is out. Luigi is doing absolutely nothing. It didn't pay off. Yoshi is winner. Good stuff. That's what I have written down for you, Leaf. Yeah, I'm with you. It's one of my favorite minigames, too. It's one of the reasons I like Mario Party 3 as much as I do. Alright, so that's no-go through that door. I don't know why they keep trying to go through a door they can't enter. That makes no sense to me. Oh boy. Luigi here is just kind of chilling. He's not doing anything. But he's gonna slide to the left, plop himself on the scary island, subtract 5 coins for our existing, and then subtract 3 more for his landing. Alright, well, Leaf's vote was up here. It's Mario, Yoshi, Luigi, Peach. Leaf, I really appreciate it, by the way. I did get to read your comment, so thank you for what you said there. I'm going back and just double checking to see that I got your final result correct, since you guys are telling me I messed it up. I don't want to get it wrong. Okay, the last result I see for you, Leaf. Last one I see for you, Leaf, is Mario, Yoshi, Luigi, Peach. That's what I see. If I'm wrong, and everybody else agrees that I'm wrong, you can change it. But I see Mario... in my chat log, I see Mario, Yoshi, Luigi, Peach. But if you all agree that I got it wrong, we can have Leaf confirm it for me and I can do it over again. Mario just does not want that star to go to Luigi. I can't actually scroll back to 7:56 Leaf because of the fact that my stream time runs in a different time than yours because it starts a few minutes earlier. It's a little janky, I know, but that's the best way I can explain it. Just remind me what your vote was, Leaf. I don't see anybody challenging that I got it right, so I don't mind if you would just tell me one more time what it was. And Peach has blown herself up. Again. My favorite Mario character is Yoshi. Full stop. That was a short turn there, Luigi. Luigi's gonna be trying his hand at a minigame, mushroom. Oh, okay, I see it, Leaf. Alright, I'm gonna correct Leaf since I got that wrong. For Leaf, it's Mario, Peach, Yoshi, Luigi. Mario, Peach, Yoshi, Luigi. There, I got it corrected. We'll miss you, Felix. Thanks for sticking around. We appreciate it. Alright, I got all of our prizes and records and votes locked in. We'll see if anybody wins tonight. By the way, if you do win, I'm going to leave a comment at the end of the video with a list of the winners, so if you're not able to stick around for the stream, I'll tell you afterward.
I'm the best.
Goose, I would consider the possibility of changing the subject. Oh gosh, that's a lot of Bowser spaces. Oh man, that's a lot of Bowser spaces. Mario collects his 6th star, folks. Goodness gracious. How many stars can this man have in 35 turns? This is insane. Whew. It's wild tonight, and the next star is literally right in front of them. That's amazing. Which means he's gonna go for it, which means he's gonna land on Bowser's face. So what do you think Bowser's gonna do this time? He hasn't done very much so far. Oh brother, he's using the reverse curse again. Whoop-tee-doo. Yep, 35 turns. It's a longer game. It's just an upside down Bowser head. That's absolutely corny, I love it. Peach is gonna collect her 3 coins and that moves on to that turn. If Luigi plays this right, he might actually grab himself wait a minute, he just summoned Bowser. He's summoning Bowser, guys. Why is he Oh my gosh, Luigi is going savage! Bowser, why are you doing that? That was disconcerting. I know he's done it before, but why? Bowser Shuffle. Huh. Everybody's getting moved around now. Well, I don't know who's gonna be where, but that definitely means somebody's closer to the star. Huh. We are seeing a lot of Bowser this turn. I'm just gonna say it. There's a lot of Bowser going down here. And Luigi loses 20 coins by existing. Sorry, Luigi. You know, for those of you who voted that Luigi would take first place, I gotta say, I'm feeling a little bit less than confident about that vote. Yoshi here is gonna snag himself an item, probably. He bought himself a lucky lamp. Apparently he plans on scrambling the star location. Yeah, that is kind of the pose he struck, isn't it, Ace? It's a little strange. You know what? I don't even disagree. Bowser may be the bad guy, but he is one of the most iconic parts of the series. Like, as much fun as Mario is, if Bowser wasn't the bad guy... Ooh. Thank you. Well, Yoshi's got a record as a big eater, so I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with how fast he's pummeling through this pizza. Look at him go! The princess is doing a pretty solid job herself. I think they're actually out-eating the Italian Mario Brothers. Alright, let's do another question and answer session, folks. I want to hear more questions from y'all. I think, look at that. Princess Peach and Yoshi take the W. Yeah, I like it when Bowser's the villain. Some people get tired of him being the bad guy all the time. I'm like, that's part of what makes the series so iconic. Alright, last 10 turns, folks. We're counting down. So yeah, go ahead and hit me up with your question and answer section now. Now I'm feeling all inquisitive. And Mario's about to take another star. Good grief! Mario! My gosh! Why? Dude. How old am I? Oh, I'm 24. That one was pretty easy. I thought you guys would ask me something deep and thought-provoking. Oh, look at that. Mario's pulling some big brain plays. Hey, spaghetti is a fantastic food. Ace, Italian or not, spaghetti is amazing. My least favorite Mario character, that distinction goes to King Boo. I hate him. Full stop. I know, this makes me an old man to some of you, doesn't it? Ooh. Big money. Keep them coming. These are fun. Like I said, my favorite part of doing this is actually interacting with you guys. Do I like Pokemon piano compositions? I haven't listened to that many. Well, yeah, well, okay, here's the thing. You asked me which character I dislike the most, and I don't hate anybody in the Mario universe enough to really hate them. But as far as bad guys go, King Boo wins the award for generally most obnoxious. I do not have an SO, if that's what you're asking me. I am single. Most embarrassing thing I've ever done with one of my family members. That's a good question. I'm trying to think. Once I went to, like, it was some kind of mini golf thing, and some people got really upset, and it stressed me out, and I ended up crying in front of a bunch of family members. That was pretty awkward. But yeah, no, I'm very single. So there's the answer to that question. And Luigi wins by ground pounding cards. Worst thing I've ever tasted in my life is probably wasabi. I am a total wimp when it comes to spicy foods. Like, I can handle them, but only to a certain point. And once you once you get past it, I'm done. Like, and wasabi is well over the... Jello can withstand this threshold. It just kills me. The other thing, though, is probably vinegar. I've actually tried vinegar, like, straight from the cup. Don't ask me why. It's not a pleasant memory. But it did not go well. Have you ever had McAllister iced tea? Alright, so now we got Yoshi, who's struggling along in second place. I don't think he's gonna finish below it, but he's definitely gonna have an uphill battle fighting Mario. Fighting Mario is basically gonna involve chance time. Chance time or bust at this point. we're up for the next minigame. The Ridiculous Relay, or as I like to call it, Penguin Dash. Oh, wait a minute. This isn't that one. This is the Filet. That's the Filet Relay from Mario Party 2. I'm getting my Mario Parties mixed up. Okay, this is interesting. This is actually kind of intense, because these characters can be really... They can be really good or really bad. Peach and Mario are neck and neck right now. We're watching like the Amazing Race here, folks. It's a race around the world. Yoshi has the clumsiest vehicle in the history of ever, but it takes some pretty wide strides, and he's trying very hard to keep Mario at bay. It's sort of working. Mario's got an easier job for sure, but it's not the easiest job. It'll be easier once Luigi gets caught up, which he is doing. Oh my goodness, folks. It's the two Mario brothers in the final swoop. My thoughts on Paper Mario the Origami King, I want to play it. That's it, I want to play it. Look at that, folks. Mario was so close, but Luigi, Peach, and Yoshi teamed up enough to defeat him. Sorry, Mario, you're not good enough to beat all three at once in a particular race. So yeah, the Origami King, it looks interesting. I haven't watched a ton of it, but I do get the idea that it's going to be kind of different from the last Paper Mario game I really paid attention to. Oh, folks, this is a chance time. I have to pause everything I'm doing because this might change the whole game. For those of you people who just placed your votes, start panicking. Alright, the winner of the prize is Yoshi. The giver away is Princess Peach. And the prize is all of her coins. Well, that's only 11 coins, so it's not as dramatic as it could have been. Don't feel too bad, Mario. You got like 8 stars. 7 stars. Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to playing it. That's all I know. I don't know how good it'll be, but I wanted to play Color Splash and I never got around to it. So one of these days, maybe I'll stream Paper Mario. I've played the first one through a couple times, so I kind of already know it by now, but I've never played Sticker Star. I hear it was a gimmicky train wreck, and I have never bothered with it. I haven't bothered with Paper Mario since the GameCube, not because I didn't want to, but... Well, yeah, actually, basically because I didn't want to. I just decided not to. Why would Luigi do that? He intentionally triggered a Bowser encounter. Well, I do want you to not be stressed, but I don't want you to be, like, too relaxed. It is a competition. Alright, and Luigi gets a free Bowser phone for existing. He hasn't collected a single star, but he sure is triggering some random events. And now Yoshi's over here to do the Star Spot Scramble. I've played the 1,000-Year Door. Nope, sorry, Leaf. I'm playing by the original Mario Party rules, which were if you didn't have it exactly right, you just got kicked out. But you guys have some pretty interesting combos here, so I think at least one of you is going to be right. Unless Peach is in first place, in which case you all are wrong, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. The thing I love most about Mario games, Shaw, I've wanted to do a video essay on this kind of thing, but I've never gotten around to it. The thing I like most about Mario games is just how good they feel. And here's what I mean. Even if the game is like kind of silly, like a Mario Party, there's a certain thing about the feel of the game that just says, ah yes, this is a Mario game. There's a unique emotion that's kind of brought on by a well-made Mario. The music, it's quirky, but it's also fun. It can be orchestral and epic, or it can be silly and goofy, but still feel catchy and upbeat. You can look at games that are really good, like Super Mario 64, and you can look at games which are okay, but not fantastic, like Super Mario 3D World, and they're still all recognizably holding a certain kind of charm and fun that's just sort of associated with Mario. At the end of the day, it's a really wholesome franchise with a really goofy concept. A plumber saves a princess from a turtle. And he does it while having the time of his life. Like, you can't listen to Mario's voice acting and not tell me he's not excited. The music is beautiful, the presentation is often gorgeous, the games themselves generally tend to be, at least in their mainline games, state-of-the-art for whatever generation they're on. Like, even when they're kind of clunky like Super Mario Sunshine or 3D World, they still have enough to make them memorable. Whew, you triggered the rant mode. I bet y'all didn't know I had a rant mode. Charming characters, lovable flexibility, fantastic protagonist, excellent sidekicks, tongue-in-cheek sense of humor, beautiful music, and generally solid gameplay. Like, even at the worst of Mario's games, I don't think they're ever as bad as some of the worst games of all time, if you know what I mean. Yes, I have 4 cats, Leaf. 4 of them. It's overkill. Only one actually belongs to me. And he's not the one that goes around destroying my cables. Well, that was inevitable. And I thought Luigi was going to call Bowser, but apparently he does not want to do that. Instead, he wants to call this guy. My least favorite video that I posted on this channel might actually be my first video. I was still getting used to the idea of doing streaming, and I don't know if y'all can tell, but in that particular game, the voiceover, it was actually recorded after the gameplay, not at the same time. So I'm recording my commentary onto the video rather than recording the commentary with the video, and it just doesn't feel as good. I add to that a lower production value, and in general, I think my debut video is probably still my worst. I mean, I've done some quirky, goofy videos since then, which technically had a lower production value, but I don't mind them for being a lower production value because I actually think of them as clever in their own right. The first one was just, it was me getting used to it, trying my best. I didn't even have Jello officially designed at that time frame. Like, I had a placeholder Jeloetta, so is it the worst debut video to ever occur on YouTube? I don't think so. Is it my favorite video I've ever made? No. Is it still better than some of the videos I would have made years ago and on my last channel? Definitely. But I was learning a lot, and so it kind of shows. But I haven't taken it down because I don't think it's so bad that I had to take it down. I haven't taken down anything, but I do need to ask you guys, do you think I should start removing the streams from the channel, like, after they're recorded and posted? Would it be better to keep them in a place where they're not, like, featured on the channel? I don't know if it makes it hard to navigate to see a 10-minute video and a 2-minute video and a 10-minute video and then suddenly this 3-hour stream. I've been meaning to ask your guys' opinions on that. Mario and Yoshi are not getting along. Oh, there they go. They're doing okay. But Peach and Luigi here, they seem to be interested in trying to keep the pace. I'm not going to tell you guys about my last channel. It had some really bad stuff. And by bad, I just mean low quality. My videos have always been, like, I've always aimed at being appropriate, but what is wrong? What is it with you guys in the nose? Guys, I wasn't... Oh, you guys... Oh, you're answering my question. Okay. Got it. I'll leave the stream archives up. Goodness, I didn't realize they were so important. I kind of thought that after the stream was initially done, nobody really bothered to watch. I just thought, you know, it's a 3-hour long video that probably nobody's watching. So they probably don't want to see it. But I guess Leaf really wants them, at least. And Ace seems to think I should leave it on there, and Yoshi, so I got at least 3 votes for keeping the streams clear. Okay, you've made your point loud and clear. I'll keep them visible. I might find a way to pack them into a playlist so they're not, like, all up there, but, like, they're all up there to watch, but they're not all on the landing page. So you have to click one additional spot, but they don't clutter anything up. But don't worry, I won't get rid of them. What is it, Goose? What's your question? Nice roll, Yoshi. You know, he's doing his best. If Mario hadn't stolen 2 stars from him, he'd actually be pretty close behind him. I'm listening. Questions and answers, hit me. My Discord server link. I think you guys are all in it, aren't you? But I imagine there's a few of you who aren't. Give me a sec, I'll drop an invite. This link will be good until shortly after the stream is over. Leaf, I have never been interested in the dating scene in general. Like, period. I've never been into it. There's my answer to that one. I am of the opinion that people can have their relationships, and that's fine. And honestly, as long as you're happy and being treated right, at the end of the day, is it even any of my business? Oh, Yoshi almost survived. Goose, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that question means. Could you rephrase that for me? You know, we're running low on turns here. This game is gonna wrap up for pretty soon. Pretty soon, I think. We'll make it a shorter stream than usual. But what are you gonna do? Guys, I don't know what that means. Can somebody please explain to me what Goose is asking me? Guys, I don't know what a low subscriber count is. Like, I have 250, and I don't think of that as particularly high, because most of the people I follow have several tens of thousands, or even several hundreds of thousands. Oh, well, I mean, if I blew up, and you guys were still subscribed, yeah, that would make you the original subscribers. Part of the first gang. But yeah, I mean, guys, I'm considered a small channel with my, 249, actually, not 250. 249 subscribers. I'm definitely considered a small channel. A big channel, I think, some people think a big channel is like millions of subscribers, and I'd be surprised if I ever got that. Well, the problem is YouTube doesn't tell me who subscribed when, unless they decided to opt to make their subscriptions public. Well, Peach loses. So yeah, I got just under 250, and that, for most people, makes me a small channel. I'm certainly not worth any money to YouTube. YouTube doesn't want to pay me to do anything right now. They don't pay me for videos, I don't make money off of ads. I'm doing this solely for the love of it. You know, a little while back I tried a little bit of advertising, and I found out that, first of all, you get a lot of people who really don't like you when you advertise. Like, they just get mad at you. The only videos I've ever received dislikes on were the ones I animated, or advertised. So I've learned not to do that, because hopefully I'll just grow because people stumble upon me and like my material. But figuring out how to work that algorithm, that's a scary experience. Which is why I try not to stress my subscriber count too much. Like, at the end of the day, if I'm not having fun, that's probably when I should wrap things up and call it, right? And I'm having a good time, so why stress it? I would like it if more people joined. Heck, I'd like it if I got money out of it, but at the same time, like, I don't want to be one of those people who's only in it for the money, because at that point, it becomes just a job, and it's not really any fun. I've heard about that, but I don't know what it takes to make it do that, so I'm just not going to stress it. But I will ask you this. If you guys really like what I do and would like to see me grow, could you share my material? You know, like it, boost me, tell people how great I am. Follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff. I'd appreciate it. I'd appreciate that, but you don't have to. Like I said, there's no real pressure. I try not to be give me your subscriptions or, you know, I try not to do that. That sort of stuff really gets on my nerves. Even from channels I really enjoy. But I do appreciate, you know, positive word of mouth. Because I figure if I'm doing a good job, you guys will want to share that experience with other people because it's a good experience, not because I told you to. And the algorithm has chosen Mario for the W because Mario has the favoritism. Yeah, no, the ad thing was actually a promo that Google ran, and I tried it for a while, and it was okay. I mean, I argue that I gained a few subscribers from it, but at the end of the day, like, it's not a big enough deal that I would do it again, so. Oh, thanks, Leaf, I appreciate it. We get to watch the quiz minigame again. You know, it's kind of funny watching the Nintendo 64 just playing itself, and I'm looking at the console, and it's like, huh, wonder what you're thinking. And then, of course, I can see it on screen. I know exactly what it's thinking. Well, I only use Twitter right now. My other social media platforms are disconnected from this, and yeah, this is technically considered a social media itself, which is, you know, kind of its own beast, right? My strategy is fairly straightforward. I play games. Occasionally I do silly challenges. I try to have a good time. I acknowledge that I'm not the best, but posit that I'm not the worst. Keep things clean. Try to welcome everybody who's wanting to have a good time, and overall, just kind of keep it chill. And, of course, we have Jello in the corner to remind us that this is all about having fun, because that's why Jello is here. Yeah, it gets a little intense, Shaw. I have a couple accounts that I gotta manage for different things, and it gets a little crazy sometimes. Oh, did you post it in the server? I'm afraid to ask. Oh goodness, that's terrifying. Why? Why would you do that to me? That's terrifying. Don't ever do that to me again. Alright folks, we're down to the last 5 turns. 7 watchers, 9 likes. This has been a pretty solid stream considering I've played nothing. Peach gets 10 coins for existing, and well, guys, I think Mario's gonna win. I really do. So that, if I'm right, that takes out Shaw and Tux right off the bat. They already have been disqualified. To be honest, Leaf, I've never understood the appeal of Roblox. I don't really know what it is. I just recognize it for the oof sound, and that's about it. And actually, the oof sound comes from a different game, which is far more inappropriate, so they kind of stole it, but whatever. But to be honest, I don't play too many MMO-esque games or social games by default, so not really. Yoshi's gonna get another star, so he's doing his best. You gotta give credit to Yoshi. If Mario hadn't stolen 2 stars, they would basically be neck and neck now. Ooh, that star is in an interesting spot. Well, Jeloetta is my second favorite Pokemon. And I just took the first initial of my first name and had a great artist design the character. Jeloetta is just a Meloetta with a different artsy design. He's got shorter hair, if you would call that hair. And instead of wearing a more traditional pop star dress, he's got a nice little suit. You guys don't usually get to see all of his features because I don't often include the whole image. Oh, by the way, shameless plug, I love fan art. Just saying. Okay, I'm done now. Anyways, Luigi won that minigame. He's not doing too hot, but he's trying his best. There's a lot of stars on the board right now. If somebody gets chance time, I think that's the only way this game is really going to turn around now. Like, I think Mario, or Yoshi could get a whole bunch of bonus stars, but Mario's already got the coin star. So that's kind of a problem. Thanks for the heads up, Leaf. Yeah, I've tried guest stars with streams, and those are fun. And I've tried some other options. The good fan art, Goose. I want people who do their own renditions of Jello. People who do their own renditions of Jello are cool. I like seeing him portrayed in different art styles. In fact, I actually have somebody working on a new version of him right now. And I will be showing that up later on. Not immediately, but later on. Oh, Luigi's taking his chance at the star now. Let's see if it pays off. Ooh, look at that, folks. Luigi's an idiot. What? Why? Why would you do that? That makes no sense. That is the worst decision I've ever seen. That was so... Why? Guys, I thought Luigi was about to make a big brain play, and he just dum-dummed his way through that. I don't even know what words you use to describe the level of why. Okay. But yeah, if we ever got like a fan community, quote unquote, that would definitely start getting featured in videos and stuff. Like, there's a reason all these different iterations of Jello end up in the video thumbnails and stuff. I have a long-term plan for him too, but I'm not going to spoil it. Because it's going to take a lot of time before I have the necessary means to pull it off. But he does have a plushie, and it's a very cute plushie. That plush has only been revealed in one stream. Speaking of plushes... Oh gosh, I think Peach won. I'm afraid to ask. Oh goodness, that is the worst. That's absolutely dreadful. No. Why would you do this? Stop. 3 turns remaining, folks. I don't think there's any doubt left as to who's gonna take this W. Princess Peach here is gonna finish this turn with another Game Guy space, which is just absolute chaos. And she may get a bunch of coins. If she gets a bunch of coins, good for her, but otherwise... They're not interested in the tutorials, they just want to see us play. I expect Peach to mess this up. Just telling you all right now, I don't think Peach is gonna do right. She's trying, though. Ooh, look at that. Peach is about to mess it up. Watch this. Oh, maybe not. She actually won. Change what? Well, Peach got her coins doubled. Good for her. Luigi is going to steal a skeleton key from somebody else because... I guess he felt spiteful? What am I witnessing right now? What is going on in my chat room tonight? And Luigi has just decimated 3 fortunes worth of coins. That was destructive as destructive can get. Way to go, Luigi, a force of chaos. You psycho. That was a fiasco, man. Oh, Yoshi's sliding to the left. He's got 6 coins. Even if Yoshi got all the bonus stars right now, Mario would still come out on top. And we're running out of time. This game, guys, I think is going to be called. Well, this is interesting. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what's going on here. This camera's floating all over the place. It can't even make up its mind. It's all over. It's absolutely nonsense. I don't know who's winning, but I feel like it's Yoshi. But like, just barely. Let's say, watch him get a new record just to spite me. Yoshi wins. I don't even know how that happened, but he did. That was chaos. Two turns left, folks. If something drastic doesn't happen soon, Mario will sweep the whole game. Won't even be a question. Oh, that's just insulting. Well, that answers that question, folks. Mario is definitely the winner. Sorry, Tux and Shaw. You guys are definitely out. There's no way. There's no way. We lost a viewer. Don't leave now. You haven't seen the result yet. Sometimes I wish my streaming schedule was a little bit less of a pain. Like, I used to do Saturdays, but the problem was my Sundays aren't really free anymore. So it used to be, yeah, I'll do it on Saturday, but it got kind of exhausting. So we moved it to Friday night, and thankfully most of you can still come, but I do feel a little bad for anybody who lives in Europe or is even in the middle of the US. That's a little bit awkward. If I had to live in Europe, by the way, not had to, if I could live in Europe, I'd definitely live in Vienna. I love Austria. It's a great place to be. Well, that's okay. Wow, they just got a new record because why not? That was just the computer flexing. I don't know why it was doing that, but it did. Goodness. That was just... wow. Wow. Mario's finishing out with 8 stars. Yoshi, the second character, has 3. This isn't even a game anymore. It's just a slaughter. Y'all staying up late to hang out with me on a Friday night. Respect. And Peach launches a battle minigame because she can. It's worth 10 coins, so Luigi contributes nothing. Leaf, a face reveal, and I do not sound like we're going to get along. Part of the reason Jello is here is because he presents a face for me. He's what I would like you all to imagine me as. Obviously, that's not, that requires a little extra suspension of disbelief. But I think I'd have to grow significantly before I could do a face reveal. And that's not just me bribing, it's me admitting that I'm a little shy of the whole idea. And it would be easier to do it to like a really big group for whatever reason. Kind of like when you go out on a crowd, if you don't just see people you recognize, it actually becomes easier to give the speech than if you see people you do recognize. I don't know who's winning here, but I don't feel like it's going to be Yoshi by any stretch of the imagination. Alright, Mario's oh boy. Oh, that was interesting. But yeah, no, there's a reason Jello's here, folks. He is the face of this channel. I just provide the voice. You're actually listening to Jello. He's using his telepathy to tell me what he wants to say. That's the accepted solution. I've been told that's true of me too, Yoshi, but I don't know for sure. Well, that's That was a very uneventful turn. 5 viewers. Y'all are like, alright, we know Mario's the foregone conclusion. We're done here. Oh, this bit. Ooh. You hear that? Apparently I'm sleepy. So what's up now? Oh. We're down to 4. Where'd everybody go? Y'all don't want to see the thrilling conclusion? The jokes aside, it's still fun to have you. Oh yeah, you know, I never did tell you all what the prize was, did I? I was gonna say, and I just ended up not having it happen. Well, anyway, the prize actually is your character being depicted alongside Jello in a group portrait that I will post on Twitter. If you don't like your icon as the character, you can also send a reference in the Discord chat. But yep, basically you or someone you want can be represented alongside Jello. And you're the only person who gets to know Yoshi because there are only 3 viewers here and nobody else is talking. Except Leaf. Leaf was paying attention. And Peach wins this minigame. Well, if you don't have one, you can also select somebody. By select somebody, I mean you can provide. Well, goodness, people. Are you trying to make it difficult? You could also leave a comment, I suppose. Don't worry, we'll figure it out later. We get to see the final results now, though. So I'm pulling out the chart to see who wins. They're going through this whole section really fast. So Mario wins first place, obviously, so Shaw and Tux are disqualified. Jello the engineer? What's that all about? You slap a hat on it. Oh, there we go. In 4th place, Luigi. That means just Leaf and Goose, and Peach, Yoshi, and of course Mario. Alright, well, Mario comes out in distant first in a decimating victory. Alright, folks. Luigi in last, Peach 3rd, Yoshi 2nd, Mario 1st. And that happened so fast I didn't even get to see it. I didn't even get a chance to compare that to the results. Give me a second. Let me review the footage. There we go, okay. So Luigi. Peach. Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, Mario. We have a winner! Well, folks, we have a winner. Big Yoshi takes the prize, correctly predicting the placement of all 4 characters and the only person to do so. But, what do you guys think? Should we do challenges like this again sometime? Big, you'll have to drop me a DM with the character reference that you want to include. It has to be a character of your own. Please don't go using someone else's without their permission. But if you want to choose, like, a popular IP, that's fine, as long as it's nothing, you know, risque. With all that in mind, drop me the message, and I will get back to you after I've secured an artist. Yeah, you tried, Tux. You were heading in the right direction, just not quite the direction. Well, folks, that brings us up to 2 hours, and the game ended a lot faster than I had predicted. So, do you guys want to see a duel, or do you want to see a mini-game mode? Because I've got a little more time. I got about a half hour more before I got to get moving. So, what do you guys say? Cast your votes now. And I will be playing as myself this time, despite what the stream has to say. I did notice this, Yoshi, I did. What do you guys think? Mini games or a duel? I got 1 vote for duel from Goose. Got 1 vote, period, for duel. I got 1 vote. Anybody else? Thanks for joining us, Aiden. You just caught us on the end of the stream's first part, but yeah, if you guys like the idea of having little prizes built into the streams, I won't be able to do this all the time because I actually do got to pay somebody. And as I mentioned, I don't get paid for this. But I do like seeing Jello depicted in new ways and with new friends, so that would be fun. We are not doing a level 9 Smash Brothers tournament. We're going to do a duel. I'm going to do a duel, me versus the AI, all by myself. No. No. Oh, there we go. I pushed the wrong button. Let's do this. Thanks for sticking around, Tux. Good luck with the rest of your homework. Alright. We'll do this little duel, and then we'll get going. Oh wait, CPUs? I guess I could program a duel from the CPU side. Let's see if that's possible. Alright. Who's up? Let's see. I'm gonna pick 2 characters who haven't participated. We're gonna have Daisy and Waluigi. 2 sides of the same coin here. In a duel, you actually... Okay. Both characters... I'm gonna set them at normal. Both characters are gonna be normal, I think. No handicaps. We're just gonna play on the very second to board map. Nope, third... I don't like any of these. We're gonna do this one. The number of turns is gonna be maxed out at 20. The minigames can be any. And these are the good settings. Alright. Yeah, a duel basically is, basically... Wait a minute. There we go. Yeah, basically the duel is just running around the board, trying to knock each other's HP out. It's kind of an interesting... concept, and they never brought this mode back ever again, so it's kind of funny that it's in here, because it's so unique. This is Mr. Mover. First, we gotta decide on the turn order, which will be done randomly. And Waluigi goes first. Yeah. So those heart points, basically you gotta knock them out, but you gotta do that by getting rid of your partners. Alright, I gotta decide where the partner is gonna hang out, so I'm just gonna say behind me. Waluigi chose in front, so that's the only decision I get to make. You gotta duke it out with your partners, who you gotta pay the salary for. So you gotta get coins to keep their upkeep, basically. Alright, hang on. Control settings. Alright, and now the AI is in charge once more. In 20 turns, if they haven't decided, the game will go with basically whoever is got the highest coin / heart piece count. So they gotta run into each other on the board and attack each other, but they both have really expensive partners, and if they run out of coins, they lose their partner. That guy over there collects mushrooms, or not mushrooms, collects, I can't even remember how to say words. Oh, here's a battle. Here, you get to watch. Oh, there we go. And Daisy's already been hit. That stung. Sorry guys, I can only, I was only calibrated for one competition. This one here is just for fun. Because the other one's just a 50-50 chance. So now these two characters can't attack each other at all because neither of them actually has a partner character, which is a little bit awkward. Basically, one of them has to get a character and attack, but that could take a while. Oh, she's going back now. That's funny. And that brings the timer down to 0, thereby starting a minigame. The winner gets 20 coins, which you have to admit is pretty impressive. This is funny. So right now, they're just not attacking each other at all. I hate this minigame, by the way. It's the worst minigame ever made. I've never been able to beat the AI on it. It's just absolutely a disgusting minigame. I think Daisy's winning, though. I take it back. Waluigi wins. So that's 20 coins for him for existing. Congratulations, Waluigi. I have all sorts of questions about that mushroom character in the middle, but we'll save that for another time. And now we're going this way. Which is unfortunate for Daisy, because Daisy needs to go the other way to get to her home base. And she needs to get to her home base before she can actually collect another partner. So, until she gets another partner, she can't actually attack at all. So you can kind of see how this is an awkward spot to be in for her. I'm just watching discussions of Skittles and it's kind of hilarious. So Aiden, thanks for joining at the end of the stream. I don't know what brought you in, but I appreciate you coming in. I hope you enjoy your time here. Wow, he gets another 10 coins for existing and a free partner. Look at this, guys. I haven't played much Minecraft, Aiden, but I hear good things about it. Wow, another mini game. 10 coins for the winner. Okay, that's really cool though, Ace. That sounds like fun. Alright, well, I gotta say right now, I feel like Waluigi's putting out more of an A-game experience, experience here. It's funny, they're evenly matched on the shooting part, though. Yep, Daisy's coming out ahead now. She just fires faster. Well, they're widening the gap. I think Waluigi here is gonna lose this minigame. Alright, that's a win for Daisy. Yeah, good for you, Daisy. I don't know what you're complaining about, Waluigi. You've got all the advantages. Literally all of them. Poor Poor Daisy needs to get back to her home space before she can do anything. And she's having no luck doing that. Oh, brother, another minigame. We're not going to play any games together tonight, Leaf, but from time to time I'll play a game on stream that other people can join in with, like Mario Kart or Smash. But the N64 doesn't support online support, because it's the N64. And tonight we're playing N64. So, one day, yes, just not today. I actually get to go get ice cream after this, which is a nice little way to end my Friday. It's been a long and exhausting week, so I'm actually kind of looking forward to taking some time off. I have not played either one seriously enough, so no comment. It's kind of funny to watch the AI be like perfectly matched, right on down to having the vines in the same spot. Like, guys, come on. Oh, there's Daisy. That was a perfect opportunity to swing, and she just blew it. Do it again. There we go. Alright. They're literally neck and neck, like on purpose. What's this all about anyway? Is there some kind of conspiracy going on here? They're literally doing the exact same thing at the exact same time. How is that even... I think the game is starting to figure out the logic of letting both of them work at exactly the same time. Waluigi's gonna win, just watch. Oh, there we go. I do not own an Xbox. All my consoles are Nintendo consoles. Or my PC. That's all I've got. I'm kind of a Nintendo purist at heart. I haven't played much else. I don't know if that disqualifies me as a gaming channel to some people, but that's what it is. Sorry. He gets 5 coins for stepping on his face. That sure happened. Waluigi is just winning because Daisy's just so bad. And now he gets another 10 coin bonus and an opportunity for a free partner. And this time he gets Ba-Bomb. You can see his attack and defense stats, which are absolutely disgusting. But it doesn't matter because Daisy's about to get walloped again. Snowball to the face. And that's that. Oh, Game Guy. This could be devastating if it's not done right. 30 Nintendo plushies? That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Mario Kart is also fun. Probably not gonna play Roblox anytime soon. See, when it comes to streams, I usually play games that like... Oh, hang on. Oh, look at that! AI just hosed itself over. Doink! If Waluigi gets a 6, he's gonna get his money mega duplicated, and he got a 1. Okay, never mind. Undertale. Now, there's a name I've heard about 487,000 times. Well, he gets 88 coins. Good for him. He's definitely not out of money by any chance. Wow. Well, Waluigi is flush with cash, he's landed 2 attacks, and Daisy can't even get to her home base. This is honestly kind of pitiful. Like, does she even know how to get to her home base? I've got a mix of Pokemon and Mario plushies. It's a pretty widespread mix, but it's mostly Pikachu. I have Pikachu from Austria and 2 Pikachu from Austria, actually, because that's how much I like Pikachu, I guess. And I have lots and lots of Yoshis. I don't play Minecraft, Leaf. I said I've heard of it, but I haven't played it. Or I have played it, but last time I did it was on an Xbox, and to be honest, I got impatient and ended up not playing it. I have a healthy respect for Minecraft as a franchise, but I've never engaged in it because it just takes more time than I have. Honestly, like, it's the kind of game where you really have to be willing to invest a lot of time into it to really get a feel for it, and I just haven't been able to do that. I like games with a set beginning and end. Animal Crossing is kind of the exception, but I always end up playing Animal Crossing for like a year or two, and then I stop until the next batch. So hopefully that doesn't happen with New Horizons, because there does seem to be a lot more going on. Oh, come on, guys. It's not that hard. This minigame is ridiculous. That should never have taken that long. Daisy is just asking the game to be over already. She just wants to lose. See, aren't you all glad you didn't vote for Daisy? Or vote at all. The music is catchy, though. I'll give it that. And she has to go back the way she came and give up all 40 coins for this Mario Party minigame. If she does well, she could get some really good money. If not, she's toast. Oh no, it's this one. I hate this minigame. If I could pick any Pokemon to be real, it would be Mew. Full stop. I love Mew. Mew is an adorable little troublemaker. I have written tons and tons of lore about Mew. I have a Mew character that I've invested a ton of time into on my blog. Like, Mew and I were like peas in a pod. Jeloetta would be a pretty close second, though. And Daisy loses all of her money to a 50-50 chance. That minigame stinks. And now you know why. I'm gonna drop a hammer on your head just to kind of drive the point home. Like, that's just disrespectful. Come on, Waluigi. Get it over with. And remove your last partner. The Bob-omb in the back is worthless. Ditto is pretty cool. I won't argue with that. Technically, Mew is supposed to be the grandparent of all Pokemon, so, you know, there's that. Time for another minigame. You can transform, and it has the capacity to include the DNA of all of their Pokemon, so I'd argue that Mew is a pretty good choice for that reason that you cited for Arceus, almost. Ah, the chicken chasing minigame. I love this one. It's absolutely ridiculous. The controls are nonsense. The chicken turns on a dime. It's beautiful. It's also split screen, which in a Mario Party is not all that common. Thanks, Aiden. I always start at 7. Oh, yeah, Leaf. I just took a look at it. I'm sorry, guys. It'll be a long time before I feel comfortable doing any Minecrafting. I know it's not a verb, I just said that to see what kind of reaction I would get. Like I said, a large chunk of what I do circles around Nintendo specifically, and sometimes indie games that are on Nintendo platforms, and I know Minecraft counts. I just haven't been able to get into it. Yeah, you know what? It's actually, I think a similar concept. Oh my goodness, they're triggering as many minigames as they can. You guys are crazy. Here's the thing, I have a hearty respect for Minecraft. I think it's a great game. I just don't have the patience to play it. Not seriously. The last person who tried to introduce me to it, I just couldn't get into it. And I told them, this looks like an amazing game, but just like it's like Lego bricks. I've never done well with Lego bricks. Minecraft is kind of like that, and I couldn't do it. You always cheat by following your opponent in this minigame. That's like what I always do. Always do that. Oh, they're just nailing it, huh? Uh-oh, only one can win now. And the winner is... still Waluigi. Daisy's the princess of choking. You sure are, because Daisy stinks. So you guys realize that the next Mario Party has to be the first one, right? We're doing this in some sort of mixed up order where it's Mario Party 3, then Mario Party 2, then 3, then 1. And 1 is the most blatantly unfair, so obviously we gotta play it. Back to another loop-de-loop. I feel like the AI is on a rail today. Oy vey. Huh. I have heard of the new Paper Mario game coming out, Aiden, and I am very excited for it, actually. I would like a new Mario adventure. Super Mario Odyssey left me wanting to see more. And that isn't to say, obviously, that, like, Paper Mario is the only good depiction of the series. Far from it, but it just, it excites me. Oh, he was going to land an attack, but it's time for another minigame, because this game just can't get enough minigames. I have a Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, GameCube, Wii, Wii U, Switch, technically a 2DS, and a Game Boy Advance. And this computer, which is capable of at least playing Sonic Generations without any problems. But yeah, I'd like to see the new Paper Mario. I'm actually pretty excited for it. I think it's going to be different, but I'm okay with that. Like, I've already gotten used to the idea that Paper Mario will never be the way it started as a series, but I'm okay with that, because I only ever played the first two anyway, and I like the first one a lot. The second one's okay, but it's got way too much backtracking. First one's my favorite, and I know that's an unpopular opinion, but it's still true. I do not have an NES. Oh, I guess I should mention I have an NES Classic and an SNES Classic, but that's about it. My favorite new Mario game is Super Mario Odyssey, full stop. Super Mario Odyssey, if Nintendo had said we're never making another Mario game again, Super Mario Odyssey was it, that would have been a fitting end for the franchise. Like, it's just such a beautiful, gorgeous, perfect, awesome, fantastic game. I cannot come up with enough nice words for it. I've been collecting for a while, Leaf. The first console I ever owned was a GameCube. Boy, these guys are just not gonna die. They seem to be inclined not to fail. I wonder if this game soft locks itself if you... Do you guys think this game soft locks itself if... That was beautiful. We got that on tape, folks. So nobody gets anything because they both stink. Hey, nothing wrong with borrowing a system. Oh, he's going backwards now. Or left or something. Goodness. Another partner and he's getting rid of the piranha plant, I guess. And he gets a chain chomp. Ooh. Everyone likes chain chomps. Well, yes, I would be very disappointed if they stopped making Mario games. But Super Mario Odyssey, though, was the kind of game that you would have been like, okay, I understand why you're quitting. You can't improve on this. They will, of course, because they're Nintendo, but it was such a gorgeous game. I like chain chomps. They're cool. You may quote me on this. Oh, he's about to hit Daisy again. Foomp. A lot of consoles in your life? Name a game that I've played that's not on the Switch or a Nintendo game. Sonic Generations. Sonic Generations is my immediate response to that. It was never released... The full version of the game, they made a throwaway mobile version, but... 2 hours? Hey, this is actually kind of short for a stream for me. Here's another minigame. This one's real fond of the minigames. Have y'all noticed? Ride a Koopa shell through the winding pipe. I always liked this minigame as a kid. It's kind of chaotic. Oh, you wanted to know more? Well, you said name a game. You didn't say name a bunch of games. I didn't know you wanted more. Let's see. What are some other good examples? I've played, let's see. Well, there was... I think I gave Forza a little bit of a sampling, and that was PS3. Waluigi's just walloping Daisy, man. It's like, come on, get it over with. Stop, stop. She's already dead. Well, not quite, but she's getting there. Anywho. I've played a lot of original like arcade games at the arcades. I like playing those. Those are fun. So I do a lot of that to answer your question. Yep, he's gonna throw away his partner again. Who do you think it'll be this time? I vote he's gonna dump Chain Chomp again. Nope, he's dumb. Chain Chomp is the worst partner, but he chose to keep him anyway. That made no sense at all. Oy vey. Another minigame. I've never played Sonic Forces, Aiden, but as I'm told, the game didn't have a lot of polish. And releasing alongside Super Mario Odyssey, which is one of the greatest 3D platforming games of all time, didn't help it much. I saw a lot of reviewers actually directly comparing it and saying, yep, this game doesn't even come close to being as good. Tell you a joke? A joke? You want me to be funny now? Gosh. Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. Which one is that? Was that on the Wii? I don't know if I've ever played that. Let's see. What other Nintendo, or not Nintendo games? I played some, yeah, a lot of arcade games. A lot of arcade games, honestly. Fair chunk of PC. Not a huge chunk of PC games, but a couple, like Fez. And even though it got ported to Nintendo consoles, I played pretty much all my Sonic games on there, actually. Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood on the DS. Well, that could be fun, but there's one small problem, which is I wouldn't be able to show you guys. I don't have a capture card for that, so sorry. Oh wow, she just claimed all of her opponent's spaces. I mean, it's not going to do much good for her at this point, I don't think, because she's almost out of heart points, but still. He could lose a lot of money this way, though. And I'm not sure why he went that direction. It's a little strange. Mario Party seems to be a game you all enjoy watching, though. I think I'm going to take a page out of this book and maybe do it more often. Would you guys be up for more Mario Party in the future? Because I love this franchise. I could Mario Party till the cows come home. She's got 2 piranha plants. What are you supposed to do with that information? I'll give it a chance sometime then. Thanks for the heads up, Ace. Okay, now I don't understand what he's doing at all. Waluigi is just trying to stretch the game now. More Mario Party. The people have spoken. Leaf, I really do appreciate the sentiment, but right now, I'm trying to balance a full-time job, a family that's going through some very difficult times. I just got a lot on my plate. I would be up for playing games with you guys during, like, scheduled streams, but I don't have time to take on a brand new kind of MMO game like that. I do appreciate the thought. Oh, gosh. Well, looks like Daisy's finally gonna land a hit. Pretty solid hit, actually. Mario Party 9 is fantastic. Hold up. Hold up a sec. Is Leaf telling me they don't like... Leaf, you don't like Mario Party? Harsh. I appreciate the thought, Ace, but I should probably just buy it myself. I have a lot of video games, and I collect a little bit, so I should probably just go get it myself. Yeah. I will eventually do another tournament-esque game style thing. I hosted a stream once with a Smash Brothers tournament, but the person who helped me organize it since then has never spoken to me ever again. I could be wrong, but I feel like they're upset because I left their Discord server. That's just my guess. Hopefully it's not true, because I really enjoyed having them hang out, but I haven't heard from them since, so that's kind of a bummer. That's the downside of being a small channel, like, you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, because you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I mean, I don't think you'd want to do that either way, but when you're a small channel, conversations tend to be a little more personal. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, she's got to dump a partner, it looks like. What is she going to claim, do you think? A Sniffet. Interesting choice. Yeah. Yeah, we did some Smash Brothers last time, and that was fun. I like to play casual. Leaf, I think if you look in... I think I posted it earlier. Let me see if I can get it again for you. There we go. Alright, he's out one partner, but it looks like, Daisy did hit him a little bit, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be enough to really make a difference. It would be kind of funny, though, if Daisy suddenly pulled out a win. Koopa Troopa. Interesting choice. Hey, Manuel. I would appreciate that. I'd definitely be up to do it again, but I haven't been able to get through to him. He used to comment on all my videos, and now I don't see him anymore. I hope everything's okay. There's 2 coins because Sniffet is just like that, I guess. Oh, this is it, guys. On this next turn, Waluigi's gonna end his whole career. Watch this. He waited until the very last turn to attack her. That's the most overkill thing I've ever seen. That's it, folks. The game is over. Yeah! New server! By the way, guys, if I'm not always super active in the server, it's not because I'm not paying attention, it's actually because I'm juggling a full-time job. So, if I don't always respond, that's it. But I do try to keep up with what's going on. Well, folks, my bet is that Waluigi won, since he actually did a good job and Daisy did not. Look at that, he gets a little pedestal and everything. Nice stuff, Waluigi. Well played. Well, folks, that, I think, is going to do it. We've played 2 whole matches of Mario Party, 1 duel, and the next stream, I haven't decided, but I think it might be the first Mario Party to round out the 64 Mario Parties. With that in mind, it's 9:30 where I am, which for most of you probably means it's even later. And before the day is over, there's actually a few more things I still got to take care of. So I want to thank you all for joining me. We got 11 likes, and at one point I think we had 10 viewers. Had some new faces show up who I've never met, and I hope to see you around more. Some older faces that I appreciate having around, and I'm glad you guys came again. I have some ideas for the next stream, and we even got a prize associated with one of the winners. So I think this was a really good stream. I had a lot of fun, guys. Thanks for joining me. And I will talk to you all next time. Take care, and ciao for now.